Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Candid with Candace and doing a weekly check-in because I haven't posted in almost a week and you all are starting to put out an APB for me. So I am alive. I am well. Um, yes. So I know it's been a while since I posted you guys. Posting anything at all. I am perfectly fine. Um, It's just, hi Flame, I miss you so much. It's just that I have actually had off from work Monday, Tuesday, and today. And I decided to take that as time off from here as well. Um, as you all know, I still work full time. So throughout the week, it is working full time, in the hospital for appointments 2 to 3 days a week, getting chemo, and then I crash on the weekends. So I really don't ever have a weekend anymore. And then as soon as I get energy again, it's right back to work in the same hustle and bustle. So when my job said we are off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I said I'm off from everything. So I have been using this as time to just do an energetic and emotional reset and really check in with myself because I just don't get a lot of time to myself anymore. That is true decompressing time. So yes, today was the day like everybody was really starting to message me like, all right, girl, like where are you? So to know me is to know that I normally fade to black. But shit hits a little different when y'all know I have cancer, so y'all be worried. So I'm perfectly fine. I did have to cut my wig and kind of cut into her. She's no stylist, but I had to do a little something because it is hot as Satan's ass crack down here. So that wearing the wig entirely too long and too hot, it was just absolutely disgusting. And I think this just frames my face better right now. We are completely bald now. We out here looking like Caillou or Little Bill. But we give thanks to my mom for properly shaping my head as a baby. Because my bean is cute, okay? No lumps, no dumps, none of that. But I'm doing well. Thank you. Okay, so like it reminds you a lot of like my natural hair. So I was like, I think this like fits me a little bit better. I'm still also trying to get used to like a wig and like the hairline because hey Kia, like I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like the girls always be like, oh, what lace? Bitch, the screen door that's on your forehead. So the girls be lying. So it's an adjustment for me to get used to it. I'm also trying to get used to the being completely bald. I had still had like a few sprigs, and that was looking more crazy than anything. So I decided this morning, I was like, I got Nair in the bathroom, so I Naired my head, and she's giving. I actually smiled after I did it. I was kind of feeling it, so I was like, all right, we'll do some gua sha, get my jawline back, because she's still steroid puffy. Give you a cute little hoop and, put on a face and a lash, and she's going to eat down. Listen, Rachel, like, the girls be lying, like, ooh, what lace? The screen door on your forehead, sis. Like, open the door. We all see it. Which is fine. Like, if you get, like, real close, like, you can see it. But, like, it's like on Clueless. She's like a Monet. What was it? From afar, she looks good, but from up close, she looks far from good. Like, that's what it gives. And that's fine. But it's like, let's just keep it funky, kids. Okay? Let's call a thing a thing. But health-wise, I have been doing really, really. Not my mother trying to join in on the live. Anita, please. please. Yeah, my mom's not here right now. She went to go check on Granny in North Carolina. So I am flying solo this week for chemo. But chemo is again tomorrow. Mom, stop. She keeps requesting, and like it's really blowing me. Chemo is again tomorrow. I, for some reason, have a feeling that they're even gonna shorten my time again and like move me to phase 2 quicker. But yeah, I have a feeling, but I have another. I can't believe like things are like moving so fast. Mom, if this request from you pops up one more time, like please cut it out. I have my next 21-day cycle meetup with oncology next week, and so I'm excited to see what they say and what the progress is to that point, and then just get confirmation of when my break is. And I only think they're moving me up because my nurse said something last week. Because the nurse I had last week, well, Alicia, like, I still can't feel her at all. So she has to be shrinking. Like, you can't even feel her anymore. So, but what they did tell me is, which is why I want to confirm my dates, you know, since I plan on going home to Maryland, is in that break before phase 2, I'll do another CAT scan or MRI so they can really see exactly what's going on. So waiting for that information. But the nurse I had last week was actually the nurse I had week 1. So, you know, like I was just giving her the general update, and I hadn't seen her or like really talked to her since then. So I was just giving her, you know, like the update of everything that's going on. And she like confidently said, and Brianka was there, she confidently said last week, oh, well, you know, like basically like don't get too excited because, you know, like when you move to, you know, like we're getting ready to do the next drugs. And I was like, girl, what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, like when you do doxorubicin, the Red Devil, and then the other one. And I was like, that's not till phase 2. And she caught herself. It was like, I said, that's not till phase 2. After, and she goes, oh. And she kind of caught herself. She stopped herself. And I was like, okay. See, Brianka can confirm this. We were like, what are you talking about? And then a day or two later, I was in the portal and randomly I was reading notes from my last meeting with oncology. And she's in the notes, it specifically said responding well, and then something about like moving to phase 2. And I was like, are we finishing even sooner? Like, don't threaten me with a good time, okay? But yeah, like I feel fine. It's just when the sleep hits. It's a like the chemo crash. It's like a different type of tired. Like I literally could be in the middle of talking to you and then I am completely out. And then I sleep for a couple hours and then I get up and I just make sure I'm hydrated, go to the bathroom, find something to nibble on, and then I just go right back to sleep. So that's really all I've been doing, you know, with my time off, but literally just like moving slow and not having to log onto a computer and not having to go to the doctor and like what time do I have to be there and am I being poked today and what are they drawing blood for today. So it has been nice to just quietly just be. and really check in with myself. Sometimes just sitting in silence, a little meditating, and just checking in on self. And then kind of like asking myself questions, like when I move into remission era, what is my mark and my legacy going to be, moving forward, in the realm of breast cancer and advocacy and, things like that, just what that looks like for me. I'm not sure. And I've also been doing some purging. I had to go through like all my skincare things. First of all, because people have been saying since June 1 that we finished the first half of the year. No, nigga. The first half of the year was not done until we got to July. So now we are in the second half of the year. So if you have not done so already, because if you didn't do it during the spring, please go through all of your beauty products and look at the expiration dates and throw things away. I don't care if the jar is still full. If it has been opened and air has gotten in it, if you have opened it, if you have cracked the seal, you need to go through all of your products and throw things away. So that is what I did. A lot of things, skincare items that I won't be able to use, like all of my retinoids, glycolic acid, salicylic acid, everything that's like pretty much too strong for my skin right now, and anything that was just in general was expired, just because my skin is like super duper sensitive. So as far as like this weekend, it was just like kind of like some muscle pain, which they said that would increase in the second month, and like the chemo rash, like my skin like sometimes literally just feels hot and like it's burning, and then like I noticed like a few like dark spots, which they did tell me that early on that was like a possibility, but it's on my back and not on my face or anywhere else, so that's cool. But in general, I'm doing good. Just wanted to check in. Of course, if there are any questions that you all have, hi brother, hi Lance, any questions that you all have, it does not have to be cancer related. I did get some stuff that I wanted to share, but it's not in here. Well, one of the things is in here. Let me see. Please hold. Let me slide around. I'm back. Okay. So, Chloe must have walked by. Okay, so, child, I can't go anywhere without Chloe. Like, child, where you going? Okay, so I got these beautiful throw pillows, and these are from the Styled House, Black woman-owned company based out of Maryland. And I did not know that one of the founders of the company, Danny, she actually had a preventative double mastectomy. So they sent me these pillows. I've been trying to work with them for over a year now. But they're going with the whole green. I'm pressed because I love a good pillow chop. But I will link their things later. Absolutely beautiful throw pillows that they have. They also have velvet drapes, and they do interior design services, both residential and commercial. Amazing work. Love them. But I've been real pressed because like I'm all listen, can't help myself. I'll be pressed to make the bed just so I can chop. I love a good pillow chop. Other things that I have been loving. Okay, so this is just because my skin is so sensitive now. I got this Bioderma shower gel. As far as micellar water, I only use the Bioderma micellar water. I don't like the Garnier one. It's trash and it just stinks. So the Bioderma one, the Sensibio one is my favorite. So when I saw, because I know that they are so gentle, when I saw that they had a shower gel, it works and it doesn't irritate my skin. So I just share that, like, if anybody has, not necessarily cancer or anything like that, but if you just have sensitive skin in general and you're looking for a good shower gel that is not going to irritate you, that's that. This was funny, kind of interesting. So my old boss sent me this prayer book. It's a prayer challenge. It's a 40-day prayer challenge. It's called Draw the Circle. Now, little did she know, I actually already had the book, because I had seen her talk about it and post about it for years. So I actually already had the book. The thing is, you have to get two. It is actually designed for you to do it with a partner, with a friend. So she got one for me, and then she got one for my mom. So I now have an extra one, and I'm pretty sure I brought it with me. So I am thinking that I'm just gonna order another one and maybe do a giveaway, and give 2 books to someone, and you can find your person, find your accountability partner, and do the prayer challenge over 40 days. So I had originally bought one for me and my girlfriend Shamira, and we never did it. So I've just always had the book, but it's different because she put a note in it. So I'm going to keep the ones that she gave me because she has a note in here for me, one for me and one for my mom. But I think the one that I had, I'm just going to get another one, and how I decide to do the giveaway, I don't know, but I'm going to gift the one and another one that I have to someone. So you can do a 40-day prayer journal and fasting and all of that jazz. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I've been on that I've been loving lately? Not that I can really think of, but I did just want to share those. But yeah, that's just been, life at the moment. Nothing crazy. I've been behind on drinking my water, so I'm trying to catch up. Because Darian has one now, and now he be wanting to race. Talking about where you at. And I'm very competitive, but today I just had to, admit defeat. Oh, there's this other cool thing that I did. My appetite's been really good. My appetite's been good. Just doing the best to continue to eat clean. Okay, so I did this thing. There is this company called Custom Quo. It is a Black-owned company, and they do custom dresses and garments, and it was like all digital. So I did sign up for it. Like, I paid, so it wasn't like but I did get a discount for, like, I guess like maybe like a pilot program that they're doing. So I never opened it because I've just been like completely overwhelmed, but they sent me like a welcome package. So yeah, like I literally I downloaded this app. Oh, hi bugs. I downloaded an app and I did my measurements virtually. What is this? Is this a tape measure? The last thing I need right now. But yeah, so I picked out a dress. Of course, I picked pink. because we're going to get this content, this pink breast cancer content. That's what we're going to do. So we'll see how it goes. Considering that, like, I just paid for it. I sent my measurements, like, digitally. I just took little pictures and it did my measurements. And it was like, we got everything we need. So my dress is in production. So hopefully it fits and it's giving what it's supposed to give. But yeah, I don't think there's been really anything else going on. So feel free to ask me whatever. Yes, folks. Or not. I mean, like, I'm just here to shoot the shit. Ooh, come here. Oh, I do still need to... My plan was to, in my time, like, away from the app, to use my time to record some YouTube videos, but I just didn't feel like it. So, it'll get done. It will definitely get done. Child, I think Chloe definitely misses you, because she's barely even been cuddling with me. Isn't that right? Drea just joined. Drea, I got my pillows and I've been chopping. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Nothing to ask. Just want to say you inspire me so much. I'm glad to see you alive and well. Yes, I'm very alive and well. Okay, so the hair. Need the deets on the hair. I'll link it. Like, I literally just did glueless wig on Amazon and just took a stab at it. And I had some funds, gift card funds, because y'all have been donating to the gift card fund. So thank you. And yeah, so I'll link it. But yeah, I think I originally got the 18 or 20 inch, but I had to cut into her today because cannot. Yes, I'm very obsessed. Like, they're like the perfect green. Like, they're just slightly lighter than the duvet that I have, but it's still good. It's still good. So yes, everybody better get some of these pillows because they're everything. Ooh, Mallory says, did you lose hair in all the places we and women don't want hair? Mallory, let me tell you something. That was one of the first places to go. Down south was one of the first places to go. Which was crazy. I was curious if it was going to. I literally was about to schedule like one last wax. And then I was kind of nervous to do it just because I had already started chemo and I was like, well, my skin is sensitive. They said I could get waxed. That was one of the first questions I asked. Since I'm not supposed to use traditional razors, at the risk of cutting myself. And they were like, as long as you don't bleed, when you get waxed, like, you're fine. And that wasn't a concern of mine. I was more just worried about my skin already being sensitive and then like the hot wax being on it. So I opted not to. So probably like TMI, but this is why y'all are here. So like, I didn't need like a full wax, but there was like a little bit there. And I was like, So like, I kind of just like randomly like plucked one and then it just came out with ease. And I was like, wait a minute. And then like, child, bald. So that's gone. My chin hair is finally caught up. Praise God. But my sideburns, my eyelashes, and my eyebrows were still popping. So I literally like took a face razor and got the rest of that today. And then like when I nared my head, so like, yeah. But I noticed my arm hairs. Anybody who knows me knows like I'm like really, really hairy. They're lightening. They're thinning on my arms. Under my arms, I think like like the last time I shaved, like it's just not coming back as much. I will say though, even like when I was like just taking off the last few like fuzzies on the top today, baby, that gray hair was not trying to leave. She wasn't trying to go. Like, she was like, I'm rooted and I'm planted in solid ground. Didn't want to leave. But now she's out of here. But yeah, thank God I still have my brows and my lashes. And the chin hair is finally caught up. Praise God. But yeah, the nether regions going bald, that kind of, I didn't know it was going to happen like that. But yeah, that was the first one to go. Out of there. We thank you. One last thing. Oh, she's back there on a pillow. Baby, the gray was rooted and not trying to go anywhere. Very, very aggressive. Trying to think. I don't know if there's really anything else to share. But I just wanted to chat with y'all. Ooh, what shows am I currently watching? I did watch quite a few things. So I know I previously had posted about season 2 of The Bear. That was really, really good. I inhaled that in like a day. I watched some of the new season of Black Mirror. Kind of trippy. I also watched, I know I had shared before, like I'm really into like sports docs, and because I was in a like kind of re-energize and get myself, back in the fight, get ready for phase 2 type thing. I actually watched, what was it called? It was called, it was on Prime, I believe, on Prime Video, and it's, I believe it's Redefined. It's about J.R. Smith, and about him leaving the league and him going to A&T and joining the golf team. It was only 4 episodes, but it was really, really good. And then I watched an episode also on Prime. I'm forgetting what it's called, but it has Draymond Green and him talking about anger and meditation and tapping in and Reiki and things like that. So just channeling your anger and caring for yourself when you've always had to be the one to care for other people. Again, I really love watching documentaries when it is high level champion athletes and how they are dealing with things. I think a lot of times people forget that they are humans. They do like low-key superhuman things, but they are humans and just how they navigate things. Yes, the Joan is Awful episode of Black Mirror was wild. That one, and then the episode, like the whole like paparazzi one, that was actually kind of like triggering to me. I hate and despise paparazzi. I just think it is so invasive and just weird as hell the way people are so aggressive. Oh, I watched the first couple of episodes of The Icon on Max. Very disturbing. I don't like it. Hey, Maya. I did not like it. It was very, very weird. Abel, The Weeknd, he's very fucking weird and disturbing, and he plays the role so well. Like, I would never want to run across him. And then I saw something on Twitter, and it was creepily close, that if you've seen The Icon, on HBO. Apparently, the story literally mirrors Selena Gomez. And he used to be with Selena Gomez. So it's extra weird and disturbing that he's low-key playing himself. It's very weird. And then also the main character, like the pop star, the icon, I kept saying, like, why does she look so familiar? Why does she look so familiar? Child, then I realized it's Johnny Depp's daughter. And I was like, ooh, I know he not watching this, because ain't no daddy finna watch his baby girl play this type of role. What else? I think that's maybe kind of mainly what I was watching. And then today for nap time, I started watching, and I kind of fell asleep on it. I watched a documentary on Clarence Thomas, bitch ass, and his wife Jenny. That's a sick nigga. Pedagogy of the Oppressed, the cycle of oppression. Like the stories write themselves. But that's kind of all I've been watching. I did see someone ask me, am I watching the current season of Married at First Sight? I'm not. I did go back and watch one of the old ones because it was added to Netflix. So like season 13 or whatever. So whatever the Houston one. I don't know how long ago that was. Random show that me and Darian found. We found some, what was it called? I don't know if it's called D-Day or what, but we've been watching some show where basically it's divorced couples. Oh, Search for Soul Food. Yes, okay. Divorced couples that are like in a house, and it's like some competition to see who's like really ready to move on, but like you actually have to stay in a room with your ex, and like they're divorced. Like it's really weird. And then we've also been watching Temptation Island, which a fucking mess. But yes, Search for Soul Food was so good. I think that was one of the most intentional and well done cultural food shows that I've seen in a very long time. So Search for Soul Food, that was really good. And I want to say maybe like 8 episodes. That was really good. But yeah. And then I'm trying to read. So I decided to start today. A good girlfriend of mine who I follow, Nikara posted this book, Circe, I want to say like top of pandemic. And it had been sitting in my Amazon cart since the top of the pandemic. But then I moved it to my registry because I was like, maybe on my down days, I want to read. And then one of my followers, Tashara, who is an avid reader, this is one of the things that she picked for me, which I found that very funny, but also not surprising that she would give me a book because she reads a lot. So reading for leisure again was something that I really wanted to do. I honestly really didn't even know what the book was about, but the cover looked pretty as hell. But it is in the house of Helios, god of the sun and mightiest of the Titans, a daughter is born. But Circe is a strange child, not obviously powerful like her father, nor viciously alluring like her mother. Turning to the world of mortals for companionship, she discovers that she does possess power, the power of witchcraft, which can transform rivals into monsters and menace the gods themselves. I was like, sign me up. Sign me up. Because, I watch a lot of heavy documentaries. I read a lot of stuff for work. So I honestly really have not read for leisure and things that are kind of like fiction and things like that to kind of like take me away in a very long time. So added this. So I'm excited. What's being made into a Netflix series? Are they turning Circe into a Netflix series? Don't tell me that. Because now I'm going to have to try to inhale this very quickly. Very excited. So I'm excited to read something that's not heavy and kind of just take me away. Ooh, thank you for sharing that. I look forward to that. That's right up my alley to read something before it is on TV. Oh, I did watch the movie The Perfect Find. It wasn't awful. Her wig at the end was awful. And I think that's very disgusting why they would do that to her in that wig. But The Perfect Find was good. Thank you. Trying to think. I want to say that's kind of like all I've been watching. I have been watching a lot of cooking shows though. Like, it was to the point Darren was like, bitch, you hungry? Like, why you keep watching cooking shows? Food shows. I like food shows. So, yeah. Yeah, but that's it. I don't know how long I've been on here because, child, they only capped me at an hour now. So I probably only, I maybe have like 20 minutes left or something. But yeah, doing good, feeling fine, just been chillaxing, still juicing, still doing my soursop tea, trying to do different juice like cocktails. I actually did one the other day that was just because like my mom had left some fruit in the fridge, and I just wanted to like get through it. So I did cantaloupe, strawberries, apple, and spinach. And it was good. It was really good. Considering that I don't like cantaloupe and I don't eat it. But once it was mixed in the juice, and it has anti-inflammatory properties. And I was like, okay, I could do this. So it's still, so the thing is, okay, so my period was supposed to come last week, which I thought it was going to come. And then it didn't. So I don't know if it's just going to be irregular or if it's not going to come at all. So as far as that type of purging, I don't know. As far as the soursop. But I do, like when I do drink it, I still feel like that firing off feeling like it's breaking something up. So even though I really can't feel anything anymore, clearly there's still something there to be broken up. And I did notice I didn't do the soursop maybe for like 4 days or something. And I noticed when I took a break from it, because it also has anti-inflammatory properties, I noticed the pain, the muscle tightness, the soreness, was a little bit more prevalent. So scientific method, like I can actually tell you, like, no, it literally works and it helps. So it's not some placebo effect or a psychosomatic situation. Soursop does what needs to be done. So just trying to stay consistent with that. Yeah. And then also, like, when you make like the soursop tea, like I will have it hot, but like you also can take like the tea that you make, like even when it cools down, you can add it to like smoothies and juices. So sometimes I do that. Like I'll make a juice and then like I'll pour some of it in my fresh juice. I guess is it bedtime for the baby? But yeah. Any other questions y'all have? I'm here to answer before I move on to the next phase of my evening. Oh, I did get like a new tower fan. I'm definitely going to link that because I love it. Because these hot flashes I've been having are very, very disrespectful. And this fan is like sometimes like the only way like I can really like comfortably sleep at night. But the only thing about it is just because I don't know, I just like the weather down here, and then like going from like hot, cold, like stuff like that. Sometimes like I'll wake up kind of just like a little bit of a sore throat and like a little pain in my ears, but like once I'm up and I have some tea, like then I'm fine. But I know it's just like the weather. and like the temps, 1 minute being under a fan, next minute not. Have I ordered any more wigs? No, I have not. I was about to, but then I just cut into this one today because it was much longer. And I was like, I wasn't rocking. It's hot as hell. So I haven't ordered any additional ones yet. Ooh, my manifest game is still strong. I saw this hat on Instagram and I was like, I need this hat. And then guess what Darian bought me and popped up at the house? She says, fuck off, respectfully. Is this not me? Oh, let me be careful taking my hat off. Hopefully my whole wig don't come off. But yeah, fuck off, respectfully. We love to see it. Oh, Manny and Petty still popping. We ain't got my nails done. I kept a little chrome ombre from last time, but I just did pink. You know, a little breast cancer pink, a little Barbie pink. But yeah, I have another massage next Wednesday, and then I still need to book some acupuncture. But yeah, I'm out here doing all right, feeling good. I just be tired as hell. That's all. Did I catch up yet? Not yet. But you know, one thing I will be doing. So I think I reached my month for my port placement, so now I can actually get in a pool. I'm still kind of hesitant, but I will be doing some partaking in Resort Pass and going to some hotels and just laying out and lounging. Great question. Is there anything that you have started doing because of cancer that you think you will keep doing? I literally thought about this the other day. The immediate thing that I know that I will continue moving forward, I will probably never wear an underwire bra again. I stopped wearing underwire bras back in April after my biopsy because I literally couldn't. And it was completely uncomfortable and painful. And so I have been in soft bras since then. Wire is not going to touch these titties ever again. Okay? Like, if it's not just a boning corset bodice of a dress, of a gown for the moment, but I will never wear an underwire bra again. I think I literally wore one like one day just because like it was clean, and I about died. That is like the one blaring thing that I just keep saying to myself. I'm never fucking wearing an underwire bra again. Never. And I think my boobs are getting my boobs keep getting bigger. I don't know what it is. My boobs just keep getting bigger, baby. A bralette is my best friend. Bralettes have been my friend. Kind of like soft bodysuits have been my thing. I did put like on my registry, they're kind of like these soft post-surgical bras that zip in the front. That was another thing. Like, between like, hey Mondra, like between like, you know, like the biopsy and different procedures and stuff like that, going over my head was just not the wave, and like all the moving. So like I needed soft bras that zip in the front. So like I had put like some post-surgical soft bras on my registry, and like those have been like very, very comfortable. I am kind of like, I do have like a lot of like Skims like bralettes that I have loved. However, my boobs just keep getting bigger. I don't know what's going on, and I just find it interesting because my breast cancer apparently, I know, I wish it was Tuesday so we could say it's Titty Tuesday. Welcome to Titty Talk. But yeah, like considering that my breast cancer is triple negative, so like I don't have any hormonal markers. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it is tied to like my endometriosis, other things. Who knows? But like, I know for a fact that they keep getting bigger because all of my bralettes that I previously had, none of them fit anymore. And like all of the bathing suits that I bought down here that I specifically tried on before I came down here, because I was coming down here very compact and not bringing a lot of things. I tried everything on before I came down here. So I only brought things that fit, and nothing fits the girls. So I've got to get completely resized, and I have to buy all new bathing suits because these titties just have a mind of their own. All my life I had to fight for titties, and now they're just problematic as hell. I don't appreciate it. I really don't. Darian, are you hungry? I said, are you hungry? What do you want? Let me know if you have a taste for anything. Jazzy, I never had boobs. I didn't have boobs until I was in my 30s. Yeah, what you want to eat? Darian's coming to fuck with Chloe. You don't have to run away from him. Yeah, I look back at old pictures. I used to be the girl with the underwire and the pad, push them all up, and now it's like just pss, pss, pss. They just keep getting bigger. I think I was like 33, 34 before I really, 34, 35 before I really, it's like one day I just looked up and it was like triple D. And I was like, how? But yeah, I'm still on the hunt for like new comfy bras. I do really like the Skims one. I just gotta like get the right size, but there are a lot of dupes for Skims if you don't want to pay that price on Amazon. You know, I still very much like them because my cleavage gives, okay? We're not going to completely say we hate it, but you know, I wish I could have got the titties without cancer. That's the thing. So even when like I'll like lose weight, you know, they say every 10 to 12 pounds you lose, you're supposed to lose like a cup size. But that's the thing. Every time I lose weight now, my titties don't go nowhere. The cup don't go nowhere. My back will just get like a little bit smaller. But yeah, my mom says I always look like I'm about to tip over. Because they just be there. So see, and I wondered for me, like between like the hormonal stuff and stuff like that, part of me thinks it was like every time I got pregnant and like had a miscarriage, like they would just, and then like the endometriosis, the polyps, the fibroids, like the hormones were always doing the thing. So like people like I went to college with, you know, they used to always be like, girl, where'd you get these titties from? And I would be like, oh, you know, miscarriages, endometriosis, polyps, fibroids. And then people kind of stop asking people shit, because I'm gonna start answering. So I think all the hormonal things, like they would just keep getting like bigger and bigger, but like they would never go away. Not the only flat chest pregnant person. Damn, Jazzy, you didn't even get them when you was pregnant? That's wild. Shit, now I'm scared. Because I'm like, okay, if I am able to get pregnant after this, child, what's going to happen? Because this is where I'm at now. What's going to happen? I don't know, girl. I don't know. See, the worse the endo got, the bigger they grow. I figured that was my thing, that it was just hormonal. And then every time that I would have to be put on the pill for mine, and then my pill was always like 2 to 3 times the dose that most people would get. They would just every time. I was like, why can't you just put it in my ass? You know? But I don't know. Enjoy it, because if they deflate, you'll be sad. No, I won't. I'll be on the table filling them right on up. Because if they deflate, what you finna do is suck it out from my tum-tum and then put it in my titties. Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem at all. Baby, listen. I'm not worried about not near deflated titty. Okay? At all. Go right on the table. Lift them right on up. Lift every voice, lift every titty, and sing. Like, I will have a rack for the rest of my days. Ain't no problem. Never worried about that. Listen, I just need the titty and the ass on one accord. And I really think, though, God didn't want me to be that much of a menace, because I would be a menace. Like, my ass ain't no slouch. Let's keep it cute, okay? I've been told, most people really won't know until they see me on vacation. But they call it a little transformer. They call it Decepticon. They call me Decepticon Cakes, because it's very surprising to many. Those who need to know. But she does what needs to be done, okay? But baby, if the waist was smaller, menace. Cersei, menace. Be a fucking menace. Like, my divine feminine is popping now. You know what I would be doing with a complete Coke bottle? Child, I'm already looking up corsets now. Waist train me. I'm putting you niggas in the matrix. Listen, baby, and they do. They move. My mom was always like, how does it move like that? Shh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. You know, don't let my Oprah wig and these glasses fool you, baby. It does what needs to be done. Okay? But yeah, God knew. He knew not to give me full Coke bottle, and he knew not to give me a songbird voice. Like, I could hold a note, but like, if I could like sing, because like I play instruments. You know, she's athletic. She does the things. Like, my friend Mia always says, like, what can't you do? I can't braid and I can't sing. I can do everything else. Those are the only 2 things I can't do. But, you know, it hasn't stopped me from flourishing. Okay? Has not stopped me. But yeah. Ooh, will I be joining Spill? I am kind of overstimulated on social media right now. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it, I was like, another app, another thing to keep up with. Like I feel like Ariel, I want to be where the niggas are. Like, I do want to be where the niggas are, but oh, I did watch Little Mermaid. It was cute. I need a moment, because I'm already TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, my email listserv that I'm not fully, you know, engaging with, my actual website that I need to be putting blog posts and stuff on, Like to Know It with all the links, I'm a little overstimulated. So I gotta pick a few and stick. But everyone's just saying like they overdid, but like no one's really saying like what it's like giving. The only thing I saw, Ty posted something that was like, oh, I like that there's no DM, so you gotta tell me you like me to my face. I like that, because niggas love to play and like you in the DMs. No, baby, say it out loud so your girlfriend can see it. But yeah, I don't know. Someone sent me, like, I think, like, some people are, like, still, like, on the wait list. Yeah. I don't know. I might strange on over there and see what it's giving. But, I used to really be that girl on Twitter. I used to be, like, a menace on Twitter. Yeah. Twitter used to be my main place. And then somehow it shifted to Instagram being my main place. But I used to have a time on Twitter. Complete menace. Comedian. Yeah. So if it really just gives Black Twitter the way I need it to give Black Twitter, then maybe I will. But I don't know. We'll see. Chloe, why are you guarding the door? Like there's something going on. I'm sure it's gonna count me down soon. Listen. Yeah, I feel like most people here didn't find me until Instagram, but my peak Twitter days, menace. I'm talking menace to the point where there's people who have me blocked that I never even followed. So I was touching nerves. I've never even followed these people, never mentioned them, and blocking me. Yeah. There was a time, like, I feel like if you didn't text me or, like, comment and be like, oh my God, Candace, and put, like, 9 eyes, like I just said something wild, I didn't do what I needed to do. Menace. Not mean girl, but I definitely was, like, a menace. And I think I've rubbed this one beauty creator the wrong way. And she had me blocked. Like, still to this day, people will be retweeting her and I can't see it. And I'm like, what did I do? Like, she had blocked my blog account, my personal account. Like, she went out of her way to make sure, like, I could never see her shit. Okay, girl, whatever. It is what it is. But yeah, I definitely I don't like mean girl shit. Funny enough, I don't like mean girl shit. I also really don't like going back and forth with strangers. But I actually went back and forth with a stranger last week because I had time and I was really irritated. And not only that, I went back and forth on someone else's page in their comments. And that's something I never do. I always just be like, child, you don't know these people. But I had time. And it felt good. Because I ethered her ass real quick. She thought she was going to come back and say something quick. And I said, ooh. And I literally told her, and I said, you know what? Let me dissect you point by point because I have time. And I ate her ass right on up. And I enjoyed it. Like, yes, I argued with a stranger. And I don't feel bad about it. And just to give you a little bit of background, I did it because there is this very big beauty influencer that I've been following for probably a decade at least. And she has over 1 million followers on Instagram now, and I saw that she posted something. She had posted like a makeup look, and she had like a headband on. And I did say, oh, I never see Chloe with a headband on. That looks really cute. But then the first thing she said, because she tried to address somebody, she was like, oh, I'm wearing a headband because I guess my edges look bad. Mind you, she's a white girl from Australia. So I was like, what the fuck she know about edges? And like, what's she talking about? So I decided to go to her page, figure out what she talking about. So I saw something else she had posted. She also has a skincare line, a skincare brand that she started maybe like a year or two ago. And she was sharing something about the growth of her company. And she was very excited. She's talking about it. And then I go to the comments and I see her with a little sad face. And I said, I bet if I tap it, someone was talking shit and I could see what they said. So I tapped it. And sure enough, I see this girl that comes out of nowhere and goes to tell her, this hairstyle is not it for you. Your hair color, your hairline, blah, blah, blah. And she's just like eating her up. And I was like, what the fuck? So then someone else in the comments was like, well, I don't think it's necessarily that, but, you know, like, she is postpartum. So, yeah, so, you know, this just isn't for her. Maybe she doesn't. And I lost it. Because she was like, yeah, you know, at least you were polite about it. I said, first of all, that was the further thing from polite. It was unwarranted. It was unnecessary. So then I went and I said to the girl, and I was like, imagine you're saying something, you're sharing something that you're happy about, and then someone comes to eat you up on your personal appearance. I was like, that was actually like rude and disgusting and unwarranted. And then this bitch decides to tell me that, well, I've been a follower of hers for a long time and I'm a consumer and I buy things from her. So it is my right and my duty to tell her about herself. She's an influencer. It's a part of her job. I'm trying to help her be better. And she said, yeah, me providing feedback, blah, blah, blah. Ate her ass up point for point. One thing you're never going to do is when they're arguing with me. Who aced argumentation at debate at UMD? That would be me. One thing I can do is eat your ass up and point out every single fallacy and every hole in your argument. Play where it's safe. So I ate her ass up real quick. I was like, I had to even hear her like, by definition, feedback is requested. She didn't request that. She was like, this was wanted. She was talking about skincare. You can't talk about her personal appearance. This shit don't match up. So that is the type of shit I would do on Twitter regularly. Eat motherfuckers up for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. Chloe, cut it out. But yeah, I don't like bullies and I don't like mean people. So if you step into that, I'll chin check you real quick. Gladly. So yeah, that was more like my Twitter vibe. And then Twitter After Dark combos that y'all never know about. But yeah. Let's see. So long and short, I might join Spill. Maybe. I want to know why they call it Spill. If it's just niggas spilling over, I don't know. But yeah. Unless y'all have any more questions, I don't think I have anything else. Chemo again tomorrow. Number 6 of 16 is tomorrow. Pretty excited. I'm doing well. Okay, so it's spilling the tea. Okay. I do love a good cup of Lipton. Listen. I used to have a time on Twitter, baby. I'm telling you. 09 to like 2012 Twitter was peak. Oh my gosh. What a time. What a time to be alive. But I definitely am making miraculous progress. I still have the image of their confused faces burned in my head, and it brings me so much joy. Yo, Jazzy, '09 Twitter was nuts. It was Lord of the Flies. It was crazy. '09 Twitter was nuts. What a time. I think I reminisce more about like '09 to '12 Twitter than I would like have like college memories. Oh yeah, '09 to 2012 filth. It was pure filth. And I loved every minute of it. Every single minute of it. What a time. I actually met a lot of people that are really good friends now, like from Twitter. Like even like a lot of the black Terps I know from UMD, I didn't know most of them until black Twitter, because I was older than a lot of them, and then hanging out with them, ended up meeting them and hanging out with them in person. Yeah, a lot of good close friends I have now are from Twitter. Yeah, never dated anybody from Twitter. Never done that. But yeah. Hey, Jess. Oh, maybe they might be letting me go over an hour, but I think I need to find some dinner, and then I think I might use my Booney Ratchet Hour days. What a fucking time. Yeah. Booney Ratchet Hour days. Yeah. What a time. Yeah, if you guys are not following, even on here, the Booney Breakdown, it's a good mix of responsible and ratchet, baby. It's just really, really good. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm going to have for dinner, and then I also need to fix and pack my lunch for tomorrow. So I'll have lunch tomorrow, because I'm probably I'll be there from like 10:30 to, I'll probably be there like 10:30 to 3 tomorrow. So I gotta make sure I have all my snacks and stuff, and like my chemo bag is packed, and pick out my little comfy outfit and all the things. Yeah. I think I'm gonna wear my hair tomorrow. Give them something a little different than last week. Yeah, Jess, I popped on today because it was to the point like people was about to put out an APB for me. Like, where was I? But like, nah, I'm fine. I was just laying low just because I actually had days off, and I just decided to take days off from here as well. So, but I'm good. Yeah, I am perfectly fine. But yeah, I think that's it. Overall, I am doing well. Treatment 6 of 16 is tomorrow. You know, I'm good. I'm alive. I'm thriving. And I am still very grateful for all of the prayers and messages that you all send to me very consistently. Every scripture, every prayer, voice note, whatever it is, I'm grateful. And I'll check in tomorrow. Bye.